Overwatch 2 Classic comes out tomorrow, November 12th, and it's bringing back not only the beloved 6v6 format, but some of the most iconic maps and abilities that defined Overwatch 1. We're talking Hanamura, Temple of Anubis, Full Sky Industries, and the return of Torb's level 3 turret, Bastion's old sentry mode, Hanzo's scatter arrows, and even the armor packs. Blizzard's definitely busting out the time machine for this one. So what exactly is Overwatch 2 Classic? From November 12th, we get 3 weeks of original 6v6 format, where classic maps meet the classic abilities that made Overwatch what it was and what we all fell in love with. It's not just a return of the old maps though, it's the return of some iconic abilities that the season players definitely remember. I know I'm not the only one that missed these goated maps. Hanamura is first up on this list, a beautiful Japanese map. I remember the intense attack and defense setups. There was choke points, made every push a struggle. It's a perfect place to try out the classic abilities again, especially Hanzo. I remember Hanzo's scatter arrows taking down tanks with one shot, so I'm definitely excited to experiment. Next up, we have Temple of Anubis is back, and it's bringing those tight corridors and fierce choke points that demanded perfect teamwork. And for those that you remember, Torb's level 3 turrets absolutely dominated here. Dropping on the fence was a game changer, and don't forget Bastion's old sentry mode, which would tear apart enemies in seconds, especially when you were bunkered down at the choke point. Last but not least, Full Sky Industries, the Russian map of snowy landscape and industrial vibes. The mix of open spaces and tricky flanking routes, from holding point A in the factory and pushing through point B with turrets and traps. Full Sky is a map that keeps you on your toes. The long sight lines were great for Widowmakers. For those of you that never played classic Overwatch, maybe confused with some of the abilities like Torp's armor packs or what's a level 3 turret, well, Torb mains, it's time to rejoice because level 3 turrets is back, and they didn't just give a damage boost, it leveled up to a powerful machine gun beast. Dropping a level 3 turret practically locked down entire points, making it a nightmare for enemies to push through. All you had to do was hit the turret with his hammer like you would to repair it, but you keep doing it and it levels up, and once you got to level 3, that's it was a big headache, to say that. As far as armor packs, Torb could just toss these to his teammates, giving them extra armor and extending the survivability of the battle. So, between the 6v6 format, the classic maps, and the return of some iconic abilities, Overwatch 2 Classic is like hopping back into a time machine to explore the game where it all started. This is a rare chance to feel the magic of Overwatch era, from epic turret holds to scatter arrow takedowns. It does seem like a common theme for most games nowadays to kind of hopefully bring back. I know some people think Overwatch is dying, it's a dying game. This is how they can get old players back, and while that might be true, I get it, I do. I think it's definitely a really cool thing to see because I've been playing since the game first came out, and I'm definitely excited. I wish it was maybe more than 3 weeks. We'll see how it goes. I know they do listen, they do watch, and maybe if it gets enough attention, maybe we'll have it as a game mode that will be here to stay. So which classic ability are you most excited to use again? Are you ready to abuse Torb's level 3 turrets? Or maybe you want to hit some scatter arrows with Hanzo? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more Overwatch updates, and I'll see you next time.
Play of the game.